Right. So ASP.NET caching now. One of the most important in this modern web development is caching. I said in this modern web development is caching actually. With caching, you can really have the fastest applications developed, please. You can build the fastest apps. The main goal of caching is to improve performance. Okay? The main goal of caching is to improve performance. If we implement caching in our website, then you can have really a great impact or great user friendliness in terms of response, fast response you can give to your user. Okay? First of all, what is actually caching? Let me just go with question and answers like that. Okay? What is caching? Caching means nothing but processed memory area. Now, these are my words always, which are really very useful when you talk about any caching, please. Please remember, this is a generic one, processed memory area. What do you mean by processed memory area also, you can ask. See, somebody makes a request, let's say XYZ, some user XYZ makes a request asking for 10 plus 20 is equal to how much? He's making a request to add two numbers. What is without caching and what is with caching is, you will take the request, process that 10 plus 20, you will get result what? 30, and that 30 result you will dispatch to user, and once you dispatch it to user, you will destroy that 30. Got it, all of you, or not? That is normal processed execution. Processed. Now what is processed memory area, you know? User makes a request again for 10 plus 20, and then he gets 30 as the result, but this time the result that is produced after 10 plus 20, that result is stored in a memory area. It is stored in one memory area, and that memory area is only cache memory. It's memory only, same memory only. So that memory area is called as cache memory. Why we are storing that? Why are we storing that, tell me? Because, yeah, very good. When next user makes a request, we will not process. We will directly give from that cache memory and give the result to user. Makes sense, all of you, or not? What is the advantage? How much? Very little. Very fast. Why? Because you are not calculating. Where are you doing 10 plus 20 now? You are not doing. Directly you are giving the result to your user. So that is what caching is. But just imagine if your second user asks 20 plus 30. Second user also gets 30 only. Why? Because you did not process it. You gave the cached result only or not. So he will not get. So what is the point here to learn? Whenever we are implementing caching, it's very, very important. You should not break that consistency. Accuracy is gone. 10 plus 20 user gets 30. 20 plus 30 user also gets 30 instead of 50. It's wrong. So that is what is the problem with when you go for caching in a improper way. Most of the people think that caching topic means we are learning how caching is working. Not like that actually. When you talk about caching, it's why are you learning, why we learn caching methods in ASP.NET is because we need to properly use caching. For that reason we learn caching, not how to do caching actually. Are you clear with my sentence or not? Right. So what is caching? My answer is processed memory area. And why caching? Why we require caching is simple. Anybody will go for caching to improve performance of application. When you want to improve performance of application, then you will go for caching, please. And remember, web applications are basically slow in performance. They are basically slow in performance, all right? And to improve their performance, caching is one method. To improve performance, caching is one method. Caching is one method, please. Right, so don't forget, web apps are basically slow in performance. Web apps are poor in security. Then we learnt how to add security, all levels. Web apps are slow in performance also. Then with the view state and cookies, we have little improvised their performance. You remember the demo? Database going, coming, we avoided and we picked from view state only. Am I correct? So, you know, those are some techniques. But caching is exclusively for what purpose, please? For performance only, right? What is the side effect of caching? If caching, please understand this. Today, IT is totally moving to virtual world. See, your course title or marketing title will be cloud computing or Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Service. But actually, what is the internal concept is virtualization or caching. Everything is cached in that. Okay. So it's very important. What is the side effect of caching? If caching is implemented improperly, you understand what is improperly means or not now? If caching is implemented improperly, integrity of app will fail. All undocumented, no documented points. You have to be careful, learn these all perfect, I am telling you. If caching is implemented improperly, integrity of app will fail. Okay, so that means what? As a developer, our challenge is not to implement caching and improve the performance of the app. Our challenge is to implement caching along with without breaking the integrity. If see today you are happy with Google search, just imagine somebody reveals or tells today Google was giving all results from caching only, they all were not real. Then what is the impression that everybody gets? You understand? All credit what Google has got in one day. Oh, this is all wrong results. That's why they were fast. Okay, this you understood. The site will, the confidence of site is also broken. That's why if integrity you have to prove, means you should tell your customer, your end user that, yeah, see, with caching or without caching, my result is same. Means user should not be able to prove, no, you gave me cached result. That should not be there. User should always get a correct result. For example, I have 10 records in my database. 10 plus 20, 20 plus 30 was wrong, but 10 records are there. You all are users. If I cache the 10 records and show from caching to all of you, and I will see that nobody modifies or adds the record, then do you agree that it is good real data only or not? Yes. But frequently somebody changes in the back end and I show you always 10 records, then it is breaking the integrity. Am I clear, all of you? So that's my job, whether to go for caching or not to go for caching. If I believe that, hey, for one day nobody will change my data, my admin will not change it, then okay, cache that and provide. Don't do it from database. Very poor that is. See, for example, Flipkart is there. Today I am selling 99 rupee products in Flipkart, and 99 rupee products I am going to sell from morning to afternoon. I won't change them. So morning to afternoon, why you want to hit the database and show the data to all users? Better you get the data, cache it, and from cache only show it. So as user comes to your site, you can show results faster or not now. That's the idea. That item will not change. That item will be same. Suppose I am selling this bottle. This bottle will be a bottle only. It will not change, right? Price also will not change. So there you have to apply, but not in wrong places. For example, you go to shares and you say, I will do caching. What will happen? Got it, all of you? You go to shares and say, okay, I will cache Reliance share because my user will be happy. I will give fast. Nobody gives shares results faster. I will give faster, and you cache it and give that. Understood, all of you? People want to find out where we are, and they will come and contact us also for that side. Yeah, I hope you understood. That's good. Got it, all of you? Now you cannot do that because there is every minute the shares data changes. Now you cannot cache that. No caching is better there. Results are there. Results also are not good for caching. Why results to cache? Every user will see data only once. My rank I will see only once or twice or thrice. Okay, if I am not qualified, second time I might see. That's all, right? But not third time, fourth time, fifth time, 10th time. Got it, all of you? Now why to cache that data? So even this is another case. Shares is a different case. Result is another case. Shares means you cannot cache. Result I can cache, but for whom you are caching? Understood the point? That demand also should be there. You know, if you tell 99,999 products, rupees, 90,000 rupee products in Flipkart, nobody will browse them. How many will buy 90,000 rupee item? You understood my point? Very few. So those I don't need to cache. But you say below 49 or 99, you ask Flipkart, they will tell you we got at least 2 million hits for 49, 59 rupee hits. Everybody would like to see what is coming in 49 at least. Okay, what's coming in 90,000? They say whatever comes I don't want. Are you understanding the point? At least a 10% of users might see, that's it. So what cache is important? So is implemented improperly, integrity of app will fail. So what is our challenge? So developer challenge is not to blindly go for caching. You can. Yes, you can. We'll do. The next class we'll do one cricket score demo. Most important caching, data caching, we'll do with score. Developer challenge is not to blindly go for caching. Instead, implement caching in valid areas, number one, and ensure that integrity is managed. And that's the goal of caching anywhere. Today, if cloud Azure is giving you some data from cache, it should ensure that it is accurate. It cannot give me false data or wrong data at any cost. All right. So that's what is the developer challenge, please. Now coming to ASP.NET. Now, all of you, when you come to ASP.NET, where is caching in ASP.NET? In ASP.NET, in many places you have caching. Let me quickly show you two things one by one for the caching, please. Yeah, look at this caching. Everywhere there is caching, but before we write how many types of caching we have and come to a lower level of topic, let me tell you, ASP.NET has many methods of caching. Some of them it will do internally and some it asks developer to do. Our main thing is what it is providing for developer to do, that we will use mainly. Are you clear with me? So what internally does, I think this is a very good example. Can you see the flow of this, please? A perfect flow. In ASP.NET, whenever first time you make a request, see there? You remember this we discussed in the starting? Yeah. Now there is a third one also here. Starting we had only two. First request and second request was there. There was no cache. I don't know, you remembered again. Okay, anyhow, now you can see. See, this is a cache. What is that cache doing here? It is caching the page compiled code. It has nothing to do with my data, shares accounting or results, nothing. It is only caching that. Come on, where is the result? Tell me. Where is the result in browser? All of you. The result is in browser. And where is the result at server? It's not there, destroyed. Where is the compiled page at server? In an assembly cache. That's the title. So this is not result, this is compiled code of our program. So ASP.NET is telling, hey, I will give you fast results by avoiding compiling. I will put all the data in assembly caching. Are you understanding? You have nothing to do with this caching because you have nothing to do and tell ASP.NET don't do this, do that or manage this, nothing. It will do on its own. And for second request, what it does, see? Yes. It goes to that. That's what processed memory area, programmed memory area. It kept first time so that for next time. Now tell me, is it accurate or not? Yes, because that page is not changed and you know, when that original page is changed, it will remove from the cache. Is it good enough or not now? When original page is changed, it will remove from the cache. Why? Yeah, it is inaccurate now. If I give that result, it's a last page compiled, so it is inaccurate. So that's very good or not now? So first request with all this, second request only this, and if you implement caching, you see what is the fun thing is, if you implement caching, actually normal is what? This result it will throw and destroy result, but with caching it will not. See, with caching it will not, I said. You can see here, direct goes to cache, gets it. You can see the speed in the diagram also, okay? You understood? That's the same calculation. Means what? Previous result was generated and kept here, okay? When user came, he will not go now. Direct from here, take it and give it. So normally it takes 1 minute. Now from cache it might take 2 to 3 seconds, that's it. The only worry is you should ensure that it is in integrity is proper. So all of you understood what was my point which I am trying to project you is ASP.NET has caching in several places. I didn't tell all, several places. A lot of places it will perform caching on its own. But for developers, it will give you 3 types of caching. I am moving towards that now. So that was my introduction, telling you, okay, caching is what, how it will be better. In many places it is implemented, not in only single place. Now coming straight forward to the title, ASP.NET caching title. But you also please be like this. Don't jump directly to title if anybody asks you. Caching is there in other places also or not? Now .NET does a lot of caching. Coming to ASP.NET, see here, ASP.NET provides 3 types of caching. It provides 3 types of caching for developer implementation. Come on, why I am giving this? In brackets, why I gave that? For develop, for us, it says you do in these 3. Rest all, it will do, and you can little configure it. Please be clear, still I am not seeing clear. You got it or not now? What are those 3? First one is page output caching. Second one is fragment caching. Third is the most important, data caching. Page output caching, fragment caching, and data caching. Page output caching, fragment caching, data caching. Practically all are good only, all are useful, but if you see where you really don't want to bother about integrity, means where you really want to be better in integrity and all, and in all aspects, data caching is something that is more good to use. See, with little relaxed, you can use data caching. Page output fragment, if you improperly use it, it might have an impact on your application. Anyhow, all 3 types of caching is caching only. Are you clear? First of all, only difference is how much they will cache or what they will cache. Page output means full page, no choice for you. Fragment means part of the page. Data means nothing related to the page, whatever we give, that only. Are you clear what I am talking? Repeat again. Page output means complete page, whereas if you say fragment, part of the page, and if you say data, whatever I give, that, and I can use in page also, I can use everywhere also. But ultimately these are the 3 options. As a developer, you can use all these 3, or you can use any one, or you can combine and use also. Are you clear what I am talking? Let's start with first page output caching. So these things are not there in the notes, so I will give them in the running here like this. That's why I am giving all this. Have you written so far all this, all of you? Right, so for online they will anyhow take from that. Page output caching. Let me write. In page output caching, entire page is cached. Entire page is cached for the given duration. Entire page is cached for the given duration. While implementing, anybody can tell me a good meaning why they did like this sentence? While implementing page output caching, PO I am writing, is it okay all of you? While implementing page output caching, duration is specified in seconds, and it is mandatory parameter, and it is mandatory parameter. In page output caching, entire page is cached for the given duration, and duration is specified in seconds, and it is mandatory parameter. What did you understand with that second point? Anybody? There are two things that you can little think of it. One is why they have given in seconds. Yeah, first of all, what is duration? Yeah, first is that is very important. What is duration here? Duration is, let us say, 60 seconds. What is that 60 seconds? 60 seconds is, you are caching, no? Are you caching or not? Till 60 seconds that cached data will be there. After 60 seconds it will expire. Are you understanding? I don't know what you are understanding. What you understood with that mechanism?
For example, cricket score.
Yeah.
So at that particular time period, number of users will be accessing. At that time, the score will be the same.
Yes.
For next 60 seconds, the score might be different.
Yeah, after 60 seconds the score might be different. Now for that 60 seconds, if I every time read from database and give score, how it will be? And if I preserve score and give to everybody, how it will be? Which is better? No, any kid also will say preserve and give. Why are you going? And because cricket store means what? In 1 minute how many will browse? 100,000. If it is a World Cup or especially India-Pakistan match, what will happen? Okay, so millions of users everywhere, wherever they are, because everybody is not on TV, right? So wherever they are, they keep on hitting that Yahoo Cricket or Cricinfo. Millions of hits are going to come. So all that millions of hits, what is going to happen? They will crash if you go and do it in database. Otherwise you need a lot of big servers. So to overcome that, what we can do, we can cache the data, and if you totally cache the data, what will happen? The match will not move forward. Understood, all of you? So what you must do, yeah, for every 30 seconds I will cache. 30 seconds is the life of score. After 30 seconds it will die, it will expire. Once it expires, you go to back end, again get it and keep it for next 30 seconds. Is that is going to work or not? Sure? Yes, it will. Why? Because only is we have to see what is the interval you will give. Okay, if you are giving overwise score, then you can give 2 minutes also. But if you are giving ball by ball update, you cannot give 2 minutes. You have to give max 10 seconds or 5 seconds. 5 seconds also is great, you don't know. In 5 seconds also 1 million hits will come. So that's way you can really count or reduce it. Am I clear, all of you? Right. So duration is here which tells the time after which the cached data should be removed. After which the cached data should be removed. Please remember, all will think that I gave 1 minute time. Now after 1 minute, it will automatically renew, they will think. No. Renewal is our job. What after 1 minute time if I have given, what is the meaning? Till 1 minute. After 1 minute? It will expire. Now it is after 1 minute it will automatically load is wrong, I am telling you. Got it? After 1 minute it will automatically, it will not load. If you write code, it will load. But once you say, hey, 1 hour is your time, then for 1 hour it will remain in memory. Are you clear now? Yes. So that is what duration is. Fine? Okay. Among all types of caching, page output caching is pretty simple, very simple to do. So how do we do that page output caching? Along with our demo, we will learn some more things also. Let us go and see how to implement page output caching now. Next, how to implement. So before doing in the demo, percentile at output cache is the directive. Percentile at output cache is the directive. You all know page directives or not? Yeah, just like that, output cache is the directive which will, you know, provide our page with output caching. By default, page is not cached. All of you keep that in your mind. If you write percentile at output cache, then the page will get cached. Okay, we will see that in the demo now. Rest all you write in the demo. Have you understood the point? First of all, this is an interview question. I told, you know, yesterday I told in the left out sessions, you will learn lot of extensions, lot of directives. Now there's a directives flow, lot of directives, and in interviews some people ask, tell at least 5 directives was asked. Then some people ask which directive is used for this purpose, like that. Percentile at page is what you learned till now. Now percentile at output cache I am going to. Alright, so let's see how it will work.